What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today we are talking about a video I stumbled upon by Glitches where he is expressing his frustration with using LFG for Pantheon and Legendary Onslaught. He says that he is a busy man, he has a job, just like myself. I'm a stay-at-home dad. I have a daughter with a Drake and a G-tube. She requires 24/7 care. And then I have a son. He's 1 year old and he's always moving. Actually, they're both always moving. They're very demanding of an adult's time. Just like Glitches, when I jump on Destiny 2, man, it's time, right? It's time. It's time to download my stress into the game, try to escape, try to have fun. But when Glitches, like myself, was running Pantheon, he found himself having to find new teammates after every single encounter. So you're not spending time playing the game, you're actually spending time waiting for new people to join and hoping that those new people don't leave. It's really tough out here, man, in Pantheon. When I first ran Pantheon and we were at Golgoroth, I did not know we had someone in the group that didn't know what they were doing. Not only they didn't know what they were doing, they didn't have the correct loadout. Now, what is the correct loadout in raids? Basically, not having double primaries. Like, you gotta have a heavy weapon for a DPS, but you also have to have a secondary when your heavy is out of ammo. So you want to have a secondary energy weapon like a fusion rifle. You don't want to have another primary. Why? Because primaries are very low on damage. So you want to have like a sniper, a pinpoint shotgun slug, something, man. We spent a lot of time on Golgoroth because this man was learning the encounter, but also he wasn't doing a lot of damage as well. And then we go on to Caretaker, and I'm just like looking at everybody's loadouts, and I finally found him, man. Silent. Those silent players, man, they are silent but deadly to your run. LFG is very tricky to work around in the first place. And while I was running Pantheon, I was having a tough time having fun due to the stress. But it wasn't because of finding new players. It wasn't because of wiping all of the time. It was because of thinking of the real life responsibilities that I had to take care of. And I really want to get this done now because I may never find any other time this week or any other time this month to jump into this activity. My wife, man, she kind of calmed me down. She said, I got the kids, I got your duties. Just do what you need to do, okay? Just get it done. And after she said that, man, that really took a lot of stress off of my back. While watching this video, I realized that Glitches, he might be single, man. He may not have people to relieve him of his stress. So this stress is kind of just festering in him, and he's getting annoyed and he's getting frustrated. So I'm saying all of this because I totally understand where he is coming from. Glitches, anybody who is having trouble with LFG, it is important for you to either stop using LFG and join a community or continue to use LFG to build your community. Build a community of players that we jam with well, that are able to make us feel comfortable, and you're able to make them feel comfortable in these situations. It's going to be tough. It may take a long time to find players, but just understand that you don't need a lot of players in your community. You probably just need like 5 or maybe 10 people. It's hard to get 100 people, but it could be easy just to get 10 or 5. You can set up like a Discord server, which is pretty easy to do now. There's a lot of guides, a lot of bots that you can use to help you set up your own Discord server. Or again, like you could join a community. Now, look, there's a difference between a clan and a community, because sometimes when you join a clan, like even a clan that I ran back in the day, like you joined the clan, that was it. Like there was no communication. We had no way to talk to each other. Community is different because when you join a community, hopefully if it's built the correct way, you have people to welcome you in. Like, hey man, I love you, man. Like, you want to play, man? Like, what do you need? Joining a community gives you a higher chance of having fun, man. Having someone there to play with. Joining a clan, you may get that community aspect, but you may not. Joining a community is so strong because once you build connections, once you build bonds with the community members, you could play other games, man. You could talk about other things besides Destiny 2. I've joined communities where people are not even just talking about Destiny 2. They're talking about Remnant 2. They're talking about Call of Duty, every single game under the sun. They're sharing pictures of their dogs, and you're actually making friendships online. So I recently learned how important it is to start a community. I remember being in an internship program called Inroads, and they had this workshop, and they told everybody to go network, share your card, business, all this and information. And I was just in the corner, bro, sipping on some water. I could not do it, man. I could not do it. It may seem hard to start your own community, but you'll never know how hard it is until you get started. So Glitches, myself, and other players like us, let's start a community. You can either join my community or you can start your own community, and we can start getting players that deserve us and are always willing to commit to the activity, to commit to the run from the beginning to the end. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I'll see you all in the next one, baby. Peace and one love.